Ang homebody ko, top mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody's top like mama.
And here we go once again. We are here at the Aero Center for the third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. Our second game for today features Philippine Institute of Quezon City and the Philippine Cultural College. Let us now meet the starters. First, from the Philippine Institute of Quezon City alumni. At point guard number 3, Rainiel C. Power forward number 4, Ronald Wong. At 2 guard number 8, Christian Lee. At small forward number 13, Ivan C. And the man in the middle, number 41, Christian Lee. Head coach of the Philippine Institute of Quezon City is Mike Oliver, assisted by Paul Brian Yoon. And now, let us welcome the starting 5 for your Philippine Cultural College alumni. Shooting guard number 2, Alvin Ko. At 1 guard number 10, Cyril Ko. Small forward number 16, Ingelbert Cow. The other forward number 28, Roberto Lagar. And at center number 43, Johnny Hauson. Head coach of Philippine Cultural College alumni is Joseph Realista. Our officials for this game are Maki Kilingen, Joe Rasta, and J. Ryan Ramos.
A pleasant morning to all of you and welcome here at the Aero Center, the site of our third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. This is our second game of our 5-game affair. This is a game between Philippine Institute of Quezon City versus the Philippine Cultural College alumni. This is Ryan Parhel to Greg Celia. And Greg, let's introduce who are the starting 5s of both squads for Philippine Institute of Quezon City. Okay, PIQC will have Rainiel C., Ronald Wong, Christopher Lee, Ivan C., and Christian Lee. For Philippine Cultural College alumni, Alvin Ko, Cyril Ko, Ingel Cao, Roberto Lagar, and Johnny Hawson. Our referees, of course, in this ball game are the same referees in the first game. We have Maki Kiligen, Jonga Herasta, and J. Rai Ramos. And so far, we expected a great affair between these two teams.
Yeah, and actually, partner, yung their first game, their last game rather, for PIQC, last game, Arvin Ong tallied a double-double, 18 points and 10 rebounds, while Christian Lee flirted with a very much astounding rebounding battle there, grabbing 14 rebounds and 8 offensive boards. Ivan C, on the other hand, has a 5-5-5 with 14 5-5. Pero ang problema nila dito sa kanilang game against St. Peter the Apostle School ay yung rebounding department wherein they only grabbed 46 against St. Peter's 61. And on the other hand naman sa PCC, with their loss against St. Stephen's High School, si Engelberg Cao being the man of his team, tallying 23 points and 6 rebounds, and the last minute spark plug in Roberto Lagar, 10 points, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. Pero yung free throws nila dito, they missed 11 big free throws out of 30. And mind you, partner, they only lost by 7 and they missed 11 free throws.
And
so that would be a point of
first
emphasis here.
Triple V of the ball game by Cyrilko for the Philippine Cultural College. It is now 5-0 is the count, 8:22 remaining. Ball possession now for the Wanchers of PIQC. Here's Christopher Lee on the right wing. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, it's going to be a charging foul. Spotted by the Webs against Rainiel C, his first personal.
That was just a little bit too strong for Ivan C setting that screen right there.
And how can you manage those screens na hindi ka ma-offensive foul kung ikaw yun?
Sometimes you just gotta put your feet into a set position and don't flail your arms out.
Oh, yeah.
Walang chicken wing, walang extra bumps. Just play good and clean basketball. And another tough mama home and kitchen appliances 3-point shot right there for PCC.
That's a 3-point shot, second 3-point shot. Tough Mama home and kitchen appliance 3-point shot. 2 birdies already for Cyrilko. 8-0 is our tally. Wala pa pong score dito ang White Shirts. And di pa rin sila manufacture ng basket. One more serving for Lee. He was rejected. Fourth effort on its way. He banks it out. Tough luck for the White Shirts.
You know, great defense by Johnny Hawson. This is what you want out of your big man. Just stretching his arms out wide and bothering shots inside.
10 seconds on the shot clock so far. The Philippine Cultural College with a hot start. 8-0, 5 to shoot. It's going to be a traveling on Ingel Cow. 7:09 remaining. PIQC still waiting for their very first point. And this is the time to thank the sponsors of this third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. Tanduay Athletics, Metro Summit Realty, People's General Insurance, Top Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances, the Shawarma Shack, Stick O, Davis Paints, Auto Plus, Rabidol, Chemical Dyes, Do-It-Yourself Auto Detailing. And this, of course, is powered by Chinoy Basketball Association and our venue partner, Aero Center. Oh, look at this. 11-2 start. The Philippine Cultural College alumni has been prolific on outside sniping. More to come in this particular ball game. 6:40, we are our very first timeout.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
Back in live action here at the Aero Center in Quezon City. Ryan Powell here together with Greg Cilia. The first time to partner with you so far, Greg. What are your observations na napakagandang shooting ng Philippine Cultural College?
Oh, you know, in the game of basketball, everything starts on the defensive end. And of course, because of that, we'd like to commend Johnny Hawson and Roberto Lagar working wonders inside the paint defensively for the green shirts here. Pero on the other end of the court, their great shooting, their marksmanship from distance is really paying dividends with the 4 minutes of our ball game here in the first quarter.
50 seconds on the shot clock for the White Shirts. PIQC still wants to make their second field goal a success. Here's the shot once more. A missed shot there for Christopher Lee. One crack that time for the White Shirts. And here's the Philippine Cultural College on the possession. They're wearing in green. Here's Lagao on the white wing. They're swinging out on the white quarter court. 13 to shoot. Looking for colors, but somebody stepped on the line. It will be a turnover against Philippine Cultural College.
A little bit of a careless play right there for Engel Cow, handling that leather on the right corner. You know, if you're Coach Joseph Realista, you wouldn't want these kinds of sloppy turnovers because it would ruin your momentum, especially if you're the hot team to start off the ball game.
Stanley De La Cruz just check in for the white shirts. 6 man on the floor for them. Another missed attempt. Finally, offensive rebound. Second field goal courtesy of Ronald Wong. 10-4 is our count. PCC up by 6. 5 minutes and 45 remaining in the balance. 2 team fouls already for Philippine Institute of Quezon City. Nothing so far for PCC. Here's the low post play by Engel. Double team. Top fadeaway. Air ball. Battle for the rebound. Ball is loose. And it goes back. Oh, look at the mad scramble on the leather. It's like a collegiate hustle there, Greg. Ha? Parang collegiate hustle to.
Oo nga eh. Actually, ito yung gusto nating makita sa PIQC. Because ayun nga, last game, they had a problem on that rebounding department with the 15 rebound disparity. Pero ngayon, nakikita natin yung energy nila. So, sana gumana to buong game.
And before we discuss that, we have a ceasefire.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
Back to live action here at the Air Center on a cloudy Sunday here in Quezon City. Continuation of our third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. Again, this is the second game of our quintuple header. And of course, yours truly, Ryan Paolo, on the call together with Greg Celia. And so far, PIQC has having quite a difficult time scoring, pero ngayon they are in the defensive end, 18 seconds on the shot clock. What games for the white shirts?
You know, partner, during the timeout, I heard Coach Mike Oliver saying na nakaman-to-man na tayo. Huwag na tayong palipat-lipat. Do not switch as much as possible. Stick to your guys. And play it off defense. Pero what a mishap there for Ronald Wong. A little bit of a overcommitment on that swipe.
Samantala, Roberto Lagar getting that stick back for the Philippine Cultural College. They have an 8-point lead, 12-4. Halfway house now on the first quarter. Inside to Wong. Wong almost stripped away, and it was taken away by Roberto Lagar. Philippine Cultural College alumni making sure that their offensive is on the right mindset. Oh, somebody's open. Nice bounce pass, but too deep. He almost lost it. And he stepped on the line. Another turnover for the green shirts. And Cheng is about to check in. Mark Cheng. And this time he will replace Christian Lee for Philippine Institute of Quezon City. And also for the green shirts, we have Billy Ye checks in, the team captain, the skipper of the Philippine Cultural College. Ball possession for the white shirts. They're looking for their third field goal. They're trailing by 8 points. Mark Cheng from the right quarter court. Off the mark. Wong couldn't get it. And the ball will stick to the Philippine Cultural College. Engel Cow, the lob inside. David Sonier, the turn, the hook. That's too strong. PIQC on the other end of the floor. Sprinting down court is C. C attacks the lane. Misses the layup. We see a back and forth momentum shift. And we have Billy Yeah for the layup.
Great transition offense here for PCC. They're getting more comfortable in transition. They can now score more when you have the basketball in your hands on the break.
9 seconds on the shot clock with 3:38 on game clock. De La Cruz now to C. Low post play. 3 seconds on the shot clock. That turnaround. Now we're seeing the PCC playing tough defense inside. And there's Roberto Lagar. Here's David Sonier. Almost lost it. Picks himself up. They have 10 on the shot clock. They want to manufacture a player. 5 to shoot. Here's the attack inside by David Sonier. And is that counted? No count. There's a turnover.
You know, partner, in the last game rather of PIQC, ito yung forte nila eh. They've been scoring well from points off turnovers as they scored 17 points from turnovers during their matchup against St. Peter the Apostle School. And on the other hand naman, ang fast break points lang ng PCC ay 4 against 15 of St.
Oh.
Stephen High School. So, two different teams with two different identities and two different playing styles. This is an interesting matchup to start off our Sunday. So, let's just watch out. Ano nga ba ang magiging story ng larong ito?
And so far, PIQC's story has been not that good because they lost it again and on C hitting our our mini table here with that turnover.
I guess, partner, the panel table is not that safe dahil sa init ng laro.
Kasama tayo dun sa ano,
Yes.
kasama tayo dito sa korte. Samantala, bola na kayo ng Philippine Culture College alumni. They have a 10-point lead. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Low post play there. The shovel pass down the baseline, the reverse. Another foul given up by PIQC this time for Arvin Ong.
Marvin Ong right here as we see our Metro Summit Realty instant replay. A little bit of good morning tap right there as we approach noontime here in Aero Center, Quezon City.
That's, by the way, the instant replay to you brought to you by Metro Summit Realty. Lopez making the first of 2 free throws. He missed the second, he splits. So 15-4 is our count. C has the lead for PQC. They are on an 11-point deficit. C in the left quarter court. Fires. Tough lock. Tad short. And now the Philippine Culture College on the fast lane. Good bounce pass. Great rejection.
Nice pass there by Billy, but better defense on the side of the white shirts, stopping that transition opportunity for PCC.
You can see in the background yelling. That's the head coach of PIQC having a 2-3 zone defense. That time 2-3 defense worked. Fast pick opportunity for the white shirts. The pass to C and the perfect execution. Easy layup.
Great recognition right there for Ivan C, seeing that he had the numbers in that fast break opportunity right there, so he dished that to his teammate, and luckily and fortunately for them, they converted on that one.
Good bounce. And that's ICBM conversion by Joel Domingo, courtesy of Tough Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances. In the meantime, Ong bothered on the defense. You know, let me discuss, ano nagiging problema ng PIQC na hirap silang umiscore sa loob?
You know, partner, from what I've been seeing here, they're not swinging the basketball that much compared to the green shirts. So, talagang mahirap makahanap ng libre, especially if you're going from ISO play and post-up plays just like that. But fortunately for Arvin Ong, he got that roll to the basket. Pero this has been also the problem for the white shirts here. Wala masyadong pasahan, no action so far.
Arvin Ong, 4 points. But a 6-point cluster for Joel Domingo from 3-point territory. Another Tough Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances 3-point shot. 21-8 so far. PCC in a good stead. Good command in this first quarter. Corner pocket 3 if it goes. It doesn't. Battle for the rebound. And here's Billy here, brings in downtown for the green shirts. The lob, that's too strong. And the ball goes back to the white shirts of Philippine Institute of Quezon City. Inside, forward, that shot, no conversion. Lopez gives up the foul and they will take 2 shots. Let's see that again on the Metro Summit Instant Replay, partner.
As we see here, Arvin Ong carving up some space there against Ian Lopez, and great use of the body there to initiate contact, and now he goes to the line for 2 free throws.
Arvin Ong already collected 3 points to his credit and still a 12-point deficit. Ganun nga ba ang PIQC, Greg? Lagi ba silang slow start?
Actually, PIQC sila yung tipo ng team na legit na sa ilalim kumakamada.
Okay.
So, as of now in this early first quarter in our ball game, high-low play pa lang yung napapakita nila. Wala pa rin dribble handoffs, walang run and gun, walang dribble drive. Just sticking with the high-low play.
In the meantime, a dismal failure from 3-point country for Mark Chui, hitting nothing but air. Final 8 seconds before we call it the first quarter. Here's C, 3 to shoot, down to 2, down to 1. Chui drives to the hole, right-handed layup, or reverse layup rather. miss it. And that should do it for our first quarter. 21 for PCC and PIQC with 10. And let's show us some highlights of the first quarter.
So our Metro Summit Realty Instant Replay, our highlights for this ball game. Sayal Cole being comfortable on that left wing, taking that three and making it, of course. But of course, on the other end, Ivan C being the energy guy for the white shirts. Pero mainit na mainit ang shooting ng PCC. And there you see Engel Cow converting. Now it's Billy, the captain for PCC.
End of the first quarter, we shall be right back for more third IAVBA Tanduay Athletics Cup action.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Soft Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
First quarter is history, and we're about to start the second quarter in just a few seconds. PCC up by 11, 21-10. You're still watching the third IAVBA Tanduay Athletics Cup live at the Aero Center in Quezon City. Together with Greg Celia, this is Ryan Paro coming to you live, and you can always watch us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/IAVBA. And with the 21-10 count, I want to ask you, Greg, what needs to be done for PIQC para makadikit sa 11-point deficit na kanyang hinahabol?
Ang PIQC sa first quarter of our ball game, we've seen so much and so many ISO plays from them. So this quarter, to end the first half of action, we need to see more screens, more cuts, and more actions on the right wing and left wing in order for them to swing the basketball very comfortably, just like the green shirts here. Pero on the other end naman, ang PCC ay living and dying by the three. Pero so far, so good for them.
Our very first foul of the second quarter is courtesy of the PCC's Joel Domingo, who had a hot hand from three-point country with 6 markers. And together with him is also Sail Ko with 5 points. Back to live action. PIQC now with a possession. C to Lacson on left quarter court. Low post play. Here it comes. 8 to shoot. There's a tap. Lacson with 5 on the shot clock. And they lost control of that possession. Billy on the left corner court. 70 to shoot, the bounce pass. Ball almost taken away. Here's Domingo, wide open. Not that time, he fails. And here's C, galloping down court. He will challenge Domingo. Here it comes. No. Ong stick back. He got it. And that's 6 points for Arming Ong, top scoring for PIQC. 8 minutes and 55 remaining in the second quarter. The green shirts will have a deliberate half-court offense. Again, this is our 40 and up category. Labar swings it over to Mark Chui. The runner does not work. Domingo collars the offensive rebound. 8 to shoot. Swing it out to Lagar from top of the key. 5 to shoot. Low post play. Here it comes. Lopez couldn't stick it. Cheng collars the rebound. Here's C on the left quarter court. Nice crossover. Does not have numbers. Can't shoot from outside. Cross court pass. Lacson lost it. And here's the counter fast break. 2 against 3.
Active hands right there by Billy, showcasing his defensive prowess dito sa ating game. And of course, he's getting more opportunities and more possessions for his team.
7 to shoot. Long Tom. Air ball. And Cheng chases it. Fast break, it works for PIQC. Ong, bounce pass.
Ang
And it is a
ganda, no?
fast break. Ang ganda.
Yun ang tinatawag na drills.
Ivan C scoring at will, and they just chopped down the lead down to 7, 40-21 as we take a look at the Metro Summit Instant Replay. We shall return for more third IAVBA Tanduay Athletics Cup.
homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
It is the Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup 3rd edition. So far, PIQC having a good stand in the second quarter after scoring only 10 points for unanswered for PIQC. So far, yung mga dinescribe mo kanina, Greg, ginagawa naman ng PIQC. Sumusunod naman sila.
And great showcasing of skill and talent and gel of a team here by PIQC. Not backing down from pressure, especially coming off a loss during their last game. Pero ngayon, mukhang they're getting the groove of the game. Baka nag-iinat-inat lang sila pala ng first quarter.
Backcourt possession for PCC. Cole will slow down the tempo. He's wearing jersey number 10. That's Cyril Cole. There's a double team on the ball carrier. Baseline drive. Wong clobbered. Goes outside. Ingel Kao. Nice up. Oh, look at that. Bang bodies with Cheng, and Kao is hurt. Minsan hindi may iwasan yun. Pag pepeke ka, masasaktan yung upper body mo.
And especially with this caliber of a talent in Engelberg Cao, talagang tatalon ka eh. Kasi, you know, he's been the highest scoring individual for PCC last game. 23 points and 6 rebounds and tinala niya sa ating scoreboard. And he really goes to the basket at will.
That last foul on that particular drive by Ingel Kao is for Milliet. Take a look at the slow-mo from Metro Summit.
Engelberg Cao there attracting defense, and so much so he initiates contact right there, and he goes to the line for two more. Pero he came up a little bit too short on that first. Too long naman sa second one.
Yeah, it will hurt your shoulder. Even your free throw attempt will also hurt. 2 missed free throws there for Kao. Castro in the paint. Castro slightly bothered. 11 to shoot. Here's the 3 ball. Converted! Courtesy of Raniel C. Don't look now. This is a 4-point game. That's a 3-point shot brought to you by Top Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances. Inside. Drop off. Here's a foul. Now, what happens there? Suddenly, we have a 7-0 run by PIQC.
Yes, and of course, ang nangyayari dito sa game na to, and sa quarter na to rather, is nagsisimula na silang magtiwala sa isa't isa. They're getting the basketball more to their teammates, and everyone's being a little more confident compared to that first quarter of action. Kasi nga, they're getting a hold and a good feel of the ball.
In the meantime, Lagar with his 5th point already. And the last foul there earlier is from Mike Cheng, his first personal. 6 points for Roberto Lagar. So we have 3 players for PCC with 6 points. Pretty balanced scoring, huh? Official count is 23-16, and we have a pushing foul on Cyril Cole. Now, let me ask you, at the coach's standpoint, how you gonna guard that kind of person without fouling? Paano mo gagard yung ganyang kadikit na hindi ka nagfa-foul?
Oh, you know, one trick in basketball is just show the referees your hands. Show them you're not playing defense with your hands, and instead you're playing defense with your body. Be quick on your feet,
okay.
and be stable on your core.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Tan rejected. Lagar on the chase, but C was too fast to steal that ball. Tan on a right way. C. Bounce pass to Cheng from the corner. No soak that time.
Decent shots right here for PIQC, just not trickling into the basket. Pero this is what we want to see from them. The drop passes, kick out passes, and trusting their teammates more.
And here's PIQC in the break. Castro all the way. He was fouled. No. It is an offensive foul on Castro as he wired off this defender. Take a look at this Metro Summit Realty slow-mo.
We see here, oh, may konting hawi. At yung hawi na yun, of course, hindi pwede sa basketball yan. It just means pinipigilan mo yung momentum ng defensive player.
And Ivan C. and Christian Lee checks back in for PIQC. Only the first personal foul, Gilbert Castro. 5:35 in the second quarter. 23-17, Green Shirts still ahead. Wong, no soak again from three-point country. Here's PIQC, knock on the door. Long tube it goes. It does not, it rim out for Ivan C. One crack that time for the White Shirts. Ingel Cow, engineers passway. Cow spins. Cow almost lost it, goes for the hook shot. Semi-hook, +1.
Great recovery here by Ingel Cow as we see our Metro Summit Realty. He momentarily loses the basketball and he recovers it, by the way, and Ingel Cow goes through the defense, goes over the defense and shooting that shot.
7 points now for Ingel Cow. That's his alma mater in high school, Philippine Cultural College. In college, he played for UST Gualing Tigers. So just a tweeter for you guys. 26-17, halfway point of the second quarter. Lee double team. Lee, pass on the left side. Castro, 6 to shoot. Castro, banging bodies. Free throw jumper. No for Lee. Castro puts it up. Glass hit for Castro.
Great defense there by Roberto Lagar on that first opportunity, but no green shirts right there was ready to grab the board. Therefore, nawala rin sila sa depensa. Especially as we see Davidson Ye there miscommunicating with Roberto Lagar inside.
And now PCC again on another fast break. Castro now to Ong. Ong puts it up. There's a foul. Let's see that again in the replay.
Our Metro Summit as a replay right there, showing Arvin Ong once again carving up space inside, initiating contact and drawing the foul for 2 shots.
And I believe one player prior to that particular slow-mo where we have a faking a foul.
Yeah, and I believe that was Sayel Ko, number 10.
Yeah.
Yun yung sinesenyas ni ref because of that charge attempt by Sayel Ko. Pero I believe, partner, it was a legal play.
So the next time that he will does that flopping, it will be technical because that's a warning faking of foul.
He should be a little bit more careful the next time around.
7 points for Arvin Ong. Make that 8. It is now a 5-point game. PCC up with 4 minutes and 7, 26-21. Inside play, double team. And that was taken away. Fast break. Christopher Lee is gone. 26-23. PIQC's closest that they got in this game. Call from the backcourt. They cross the 8-second line. Lagar bounce pass to Ingel Cow. Double team puts it up and in. Oh, Ingel Cow with 9 points, partner.
Ingel Cow, nangangalabaw sa loob.
I like that. 7-point lead. Here's a 3-point bomb. No explosion. Ingel Cow. When you say nangangalabaw, he's a Carabao. Here we go. Cow clobbered, but
I
2
told
free
you,
throws.
partner. I told you. Mangangalabaw si Ingel Cow. It's his play style. You know, as we see once again here, Metro Summit Realty instant replay. Ingel Cow driving aggressively through the basket despite seeing 3 white shirts in front of him. He sees it as an opportunity and not as a stoppage play.
And he will be the catalyst for this PCC campaign. Of course, they're still playing without Benny Cheng. It's not around. So, Ingel with 5 points already. Engelberg, his real name. Parang Engelbert Humperdinck, ah. 28-21. The spin. Ong lost it.
Once
Cow
again,
on the trail. Cow all the way. Wrap around pass. Showtime!
pero syempre, hindi magsisimula yung play nila without the active hands and the great steal right there from Billy. As we see once again, our Metro Summit Realty as a replay. Wow, Magic Johnson yung pasa ni Ingel Cow to Roberto Lagar.
And we have a timeout. We'll be right back.
Looking
Ang homebody ko, soft mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
And you're still watching the Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup 3rd Division, of course, brought to you by Tanduay Athletics, Metro Summit Realty, People's General Insurance, Tough Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances, The Shawarma Shack, Stick O, Dave's Paints, Auto Plus, Rabinol, Chemical Dyes, Do-It-Yourself Auto Detailing. Of course, this is powered by Chinoy Basketball Association and our venue partner, Aero Center here in Quezon City, together with Greg Cilia, Ryan Paro here. And in this second game so far, hindi hinahayaan na PCC na mawilinquish ang kanilang lamang. They still kept with a 7-point lead, Greg, ha?
Yes, and 3 key players for that ceiling are Engel Cao, Billie, and Roberto Lagar. Engel Cao, ayun nga, nangangalabaw siya on the offensive end, and on the other hand, Billie and Roberto Lagar anchoring their team on defense.
And speaking of defense, he just get that defensive rebound. Engel Cao with a glass shot. Too strong that time. Lagar with a chase. Swinging out on the right side of the court. Billy, tad short on his 3-point attempt. Picks himself up. That ball. Engel for 3. Too strong. Lagar with another offensive rebound. That has been his catalyst. 7 to shoot. There's a pick by call. Lagar 4 to shoot. Lagar makes his move. 2 to shoot. Down to 1 on the shot clock. Are they aware with it? No! They lost it. Shot clock violation, partner.
The whole team there was unaware of the shot clock. As we see right there, Roberto Lagar taking a very long time in shooting that shot.
And as you said that, PIQC just wasted another possession.
Sayang yung opportunity here for PIQC. Nakikita natin dun, partner, no? Tumatakbo na sila eh. They're getting comfortable there, pero sloppy passes pa rin. It's killing them on the offensive end.
14 on the shot clock now, 1:39 before we call this a semester. Here's Roberto Lagar from the right corner court. Low post play by was clobbered, and nonetheless will take 2 with another foul by Christian Lee.
This is David Sonye carving up space inside.
And C of PIQC, when you have C with 2 fouls earlier, checks back in. Upo muna si Christopher Lee. And David Sonye will shoot 2 more from the free throw line. Now, let me ask you this on the standpoint na Greg. Pag halimbawa itong laban na ito, Edikit, gaano ka-importante yung mga free throw shooting?
Free throws, kahit sa ang liga, you have to convert them. We know very prominent players and Shaquille O'Neal, Andre Drummond, even Ben Wallace. They're not good free throw shooters, pero yung dominant presence nila inside, it makes up for it. Pero syempre, hindi matatawaran pa rin. Kung magaling ka na nga sa depensa, magaling ka pa sa opensa, may shooting ka pa sa free throw.
And speaking of dominance, Arming Ongs just get that stick back. He has 10 points. The lead is down to 5, 25-30, exactly 1 minute in this first half. There is a whistle away from the ball, and this will be foul on Ramon Liangco Jr. Ang good news dito sa PCC, penalty na ang PIQC so they can capitalize more on the free throw attempts.
So converting these free throws is very important for PCC as they try to extend the lead for up to 7.
And here's one of the top rebounders of the green shirts, Roberto Lagar. He has collected 9 points.
And alam mo, partner, he's not just a rebounder, he's not just a scorer. He is a complete Swiss Army knife for PCC.
Oo.
Lahat ng bagay na pwedeng gawin sa floor, ginagawa niya. Pero of course, hindi yun nagre-reflect sa box score, pero ramdam na ramdam yun ng PCC.
10 on the shot clock, 44 the game clock. Long 3-feet goes, it doesn't. And the ball will go to the green shirts. Engel Cao with a good save. And here's Mark Chu. Lagar brings it downtown for the green shirts. The lob. No lob there, no alley-oop. Here's Chu from top of the key. They swing it around the right corner. Lagar throws it up. Nothing. 19 on the game clock. Last shot time of PIQC. Ball dribbled off his knee. C lost it. Chu on the right quarter court. 3 if it bites. It doesn't. Rebound controlled by Christian Lee. Final 6 seconds. Here's Ivan C. Ivan drives to the hole. He scores! And that should do it. PCC with a 5-point edge, 32-27 in the first half, as we take a look at the Metro Summit highlights, partner.
Our Metro Summit Realty highlights. For the first half of action, we see Ivan C converting in transition, and the fake, the take, and the make for Rainiel C from 3-point distance. 5 points lang ang kalamangan ng Philippine Cultural College over the Philippine Institute of Quezon City. Roberto Lagar being a double-double machine here. I believe he's flirting with a double-double here.
This is the halftime for a third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. More in a moment.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, soft mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
We're back in live action here for the third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup live here at the Aero Center in Quezon City. Together with Greg Celia, my name is Ryan Paro. And Greg, could you give us the audience the halftime stats for both teams?
One thing that stands out here for both teams is the free throw attempt disparity in favor of PCC. You know, Engelberg Cao alone has more free throw attempts than the whole PIQC team. Kasi dito, meron na siyang 1 out of 5 free throws and his whole team has 6 out of 13. And on the other end of the floor, PIQC only has 4 out of 4 courtesy of Arvin Ong. Pero syempre, hindi rin naman magpapatalo ang PIQC here as they lead the scoreboard in terms of second chance points, points in the paint, and fast break points. They have 20 against 12 points in the paint. Second chance points 10 against 2 and 10-4 fast break points. So makikita natin dito na sobrang komportable sila to attack in transition.
Well, that ensuing possession for PCC. Ingel Cao drives, but he was whistled by the ref with a 24-second shot clock violation. Tingnan natin kung PIQC makakabalik dito with a 5-point deficit. They have the possession C with the letter for the white shirts. On the trail is Ronald Wong from the corner, but he lost it. Silil Ko galloping down court, bounce pass. Lagar momentarily open. Back to Silil Ko, white quarter court, tad short in this three. And this time, good defensive tactics for PIQC getting away with it. But nabitawan ng bola ni Ivan C.
Medyo sloppy passing na naman ang nangyayari dito for PIQC. We don't want to see this if you're head coach Mike Oliver. Pero syempre, breaks of the game yan.
Ingel Cao wide open. At a rebound control for PIQC. Ivan C. spins. The hook and the make. And C has collected 6 points. 32-29 now. 3-point lead for PCC. 8:21 remaining in the third quarter. Cole, bounce pass. Roberto Laga at low post. Here's Domingo. 10 to shoot. Domingo. There is a whistle away from the ball. At ang matatawagan ay si number 4, Ronald Wong, first personal.
Alam mo partner, Ivan C, despite taking a lot of shots in the first half of action, he only converted 2 of them, only scoring 4 points. And yung layup na yon on the other hand was just his 6th point of the ball game.
Lagar, Cao, foul. Ano ba itong si Ingel Cao? He is always a guy who loves to manufacture fouls. Talaga gumagawa na para as we take a look at this replay.
Roberto Lagar here on Metro Summit Realty and sa replay loses the ball. Pero si Ingel Cao, great recovery to get the loose ball there. And he immediately goes up for the hoop attempt. Pero ayun na nga, this is his specialty, going to the line.
And the coaching staff
he converts his first.
The coaching staff of PIQC is pleading the case on that last incident. Cao, second free throw. Bounce is out. So it's a split there for Ingel Cao. And we have a pushing foul by Alvin Ko. So dito, PCC needs to be careful. They're beginning to pile up fouls.
Yes, and early on with 2 minutes pa lang nalalaro dito sa second quarter, may dalawa na agad silang foul and you want to manage those fouls as Christian Lee with a hook shot right there down below.
33-29. A 4-point cluster for Philippine Culture College. 12 to shoot right down the baseline. Pinigay kay Domingo. Swinging around. Roberto Lagar. Bingo for 3-point country. That's a tough mama 3-point shot.
Great action there by PCC. Those 2 passes were very crucial to find the first dishing man in Roberto Lagar in the corner right there for that tough mama 3-point shot.
Domingo with a steal. Ingel Cao and the rest of the PCC protecting a 7-point lead. Ko. Lagar. Back to Cao. Cao spins, turns. Cao almost lost his balance. Scores!
Wow. Pag si Ingel Cao ng Alabaw, pati tayo mapapawaw.
12 points
Bars.
for Ingel the Carabao Cow. When I was a kid, I loved drinking Hershey's Brown Cow. How about that? 30 to shoot.
Yung pag-pivot niya and the inside, alam mong yun talaga yung laruan eh.
Yep. The drop. Here's Ronald Wong, unsuccessful. Cyril Ko engineering another fast break. They have no numbers. They will slow it down. 30 to 31, 6:19 to go, third canto. Corner pass, shot, does not fall. Christian Lee rebounds. C engineer the fast break. C with a cross. C dipsy do. No, rejected. And Roberto Lagar has been the defensive mechanism statement for PCC.
Roberto Lagar there showing his length and his great reaction time right there. He got blown by just a little bit, pero yung recovery niya from that one was just astounding.
First field goal there for Derek Tan. And the lead is 5 for PCC. 5:50 remaining in the third. Cyril Ko now to Ingel Cao. Man-to-man defense by the white shirts. Lagar. Ayaw. Domingo on the left flank. Lagar. 8 to shoot. Low post play. Nilagari sa loob. Wala mapuntahan. 4 to shoot. And we have a fast break for PIQC off the turnover. Puts it up. And Ronald Wong draws a foul for Ingel Cao. And Ingel Cao can't believe it.
Ingel Cao right there. May konting hand check as we see our Metro Summit Realty sa replay. There you see it. Medyo binabakuran. And that will be called a hand check foul. Especially during these modern times. Hindi na talaga pwede yung ganun, partner.
Oo. Free throws for Ronald Wong. And so far, PIQC is shooting about, 50-60% of the time the free throw line. He has 2 points. And of course, this is a time to thank the sponsors of our third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup, Tanduay Athletics, Metro Summit Realty, People's General Insurance, Top Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances, The Shawarma Shack, Stick-O, Davis Paints, Auto Plus, Ravenol, Chemical Guys, Do-It-Yourself Auto Detailing. It is powered by Chinoy Basketball Association. Venue partner, the Aero Center. Miss shot, put back, Domingo. Right place at the right time. The score now, 40, PCC, PIQ 33. Take a look at this Metro Summit replay, put back by Domingo. Timeout.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Soft Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
Halfway house of the third quarter, 5 minutes and 2 remaining. 40 for PCC at a PIQC with 33. And so far, Greg, what has been the story? Hindi makaalago ang PIQC, laging may pambawi kagad ng PCC.
Alam mo, partner, ang PCC, they have two main guys. Scoring, dishing assists, defending the floor so well. And that is Roberto Lagar and Ingel Cao. And of course, we'd also like to commend Billy Ye and Sayel Ko serving as the floor generals here for PCC.
C will just waste away the time. As soon as C receive the ball, the clock starts. Lee on the right quarter court. 17 to shoot. Lee on the far end from 30 feet. Moves in, fakes, pump fake, release, not close. Rebound, tap out. It will go back to PCC.
PCC right here has the opportunity to bring this game to a 10-point lead with a 3 here. But we'll see what Billy calls for that play.
Domingo is open. They almost make pay for it. But there is a shove against Ronald Wong. His third personal foul for PIQC.
And Ronald Wong here is playing a major role for PIQC, grabbing those boards, scoring off of putbacks, and of course carving up space inside. So itong third personal foul niya, which made him sit on the bench, it's a big hit for his team.
And he was replaced by Arby Ong as we see another bucket for Domingo. Wow,
Did I
what a
just
balanced
see a
scoring,
dream
huh?
shake there? Parang dream shake yun.
Oh, look at this. Almost 4 players in double figures, huh?
Wow. And that's big for PCC.
10 to shoot. On the outside, Lee, left quarter court. Misfires from downtown. Domingo snares the rebound. Billy Ye brings it down top of the green shirts. But because a infant or a 5-year-old toddler throws the ball, ayun yung mga hindi natin may iwasan. Ano?
Oo, pero
Marami nanonood na bata dito eh.
Oo, pero at the same time, kung ikaw yung naglalaro, syempre yung mga players natin here can understand.
Oo.
Because, syempre, most of them are also family men. Loving fathers to their kids and loving husbands to their wives.
And in the next generation or so, in 25 years, they will be the next stars of Philippine basketball. 6 on the shot clock. From the corner, Domingo cooks it. Inside, Domingo pump fake. The release, yes. Domingo has been dominant in this third quarter.
Joel Domingo grabbing those offensive rebounds and scoring off of putbacks is really big as PCC now has an 11-point lead.
C misses from 10. And here's PCC with a double-digit lead to 44-33. Great bounce pass. What a spurt by PCC this third quarter.
Great find by Billy Ye to Alvin Ko right there. Streaking. Going to the paint right there is Alvin Ko.
2 minutes and 53. What will be the answer for PIQC's onslaught from Philippine Cultural College? They have no answer. Another misfired shot by Ivan C. 2 minutes and 41. 46-33 is the exact tally. Philippine Cultural College on the upper hand. Roberto Lagar with 10 to shoot. Makes his move. Domingo asking for it. Eto na si Mark Chu. Back to Domingo. 4 to shoot. Here's Roberto Lagar. Lagar lets it fly. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Roberto Lagar coming up big late in the first half. Draining that three. A tough mammoth. Home and Kitchen Appliances 3-point shot.
Domingo is gone! And PCC is running by second this third quarter. 5-point cluster. 51-33. This is the third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. We see the 5-point cluster. Domingo with some head fakes there. Timeout!
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Soft Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
Greg, would you describe us the PCC's onslaught?
PCC being a little bit, they've been very comfortable in converting off of transition, 3-pointers, and of course, they've been manufacturing offense down the block. Ayun nga, si Engel Cao. He's been carving up space inside, manufacturing fouls, and converting the free throws. Pero syempre, Roberto Lagar also coming up big, and this guy right here, JD Wong.
Yes, yes, yes. It has been the third quarter PCC dominance. 53-23. Suddenly, it is a 20-point ball game. PIQC still needing some answers. Less than 2 minutes to go. It's the third quarter. On the outside, C momentarily open. Fires and misses. Battle for the rebound. PIQC still has it. Gilbert Castro puts it up. No. Put back. Ong with a 3-point play opportunity. That's Arvin Ong.
A much-needed 3-point play opportunity here. We see Arvin Ong in that Metro Summit Realty and some replay, grabbing the offensive board, putting it right back in is Arvin Ong, and he goes to the line for one more.
Did you see the reaction of Ingel Cao? He was surprised that he was fouled.
Yeah, pero wala eh. If you have a great body like that in Engel Cao, syempre hindi mo maiiwasan maging physical.
13 points already for Arbing Ong. Top scoring for PIQC. But still in a big 17-point deficit to stare.
And great defense there by Rainiel C, stopping that opportunity there.
No soak that time in the 3-point arc. Gilbert Castro overshoots it. Yeah. Slowing the tempo. Nakababa na sa depensa ang white shirts. Ingle Cao on the white quarter court. 14 to shoot. The lob inside the spin. Lopez puts it up. Puts it in. But he is called for traveling.
Na-iset niya na yung left foot niya as his pivot. Inangat niya pa ulit para umikot. Traveling.
And on the other side of the court, another turnover. Now, can you describe us, Greg, anong nangyari sa PIQC? Bakit medyo nadi-disarray sila sa kanilang mga play?
Yung PIQC here is becoming a little rattled dahil sa depensa ng PCC. PCC, on the other hand, showcasing a masterclass of defensive prowess here.
Ingle Cao. Go ahead.
Ayan. That exactly right there was yan yung sasabihin ko. They've been committing silly fouls, sloppy turnovers, and they've been playing careless basketball so far here in the third.
The last foul for PIQC against Romel Lacson. First personal foul, and Ingle Cao with 12 points, or with 8 points rather. Well, interesting story dito sa PCC bukod kay Ingle Cao at sa mga iba pang players. Any player here for PCC can explode.
Yes, and ayun nga yung sinasabi ko eh. Early on pa lang, they've been distributing the ball so well. Kaya magkakaroon ka talaga ng kumpiyansa pag naawa ka mo yung bola.
Half a minute remaining this third quarter. Billy wants to outsmart everybody. What a pass!
I told you. Great passing on the side of the green shirts as we see Billy finding a wide open Ian Lopez on that left block.
We have a whistle away from the play, and that will be a foul on Lopez. 8.4 seconds, last shot time before we call it a quarter. Ong with a pump fake, and Ong misses. Gets it right back, rejected. 1 second ago. And this has been the PCC's quarter.
Great third quarter dominance here for PCC. Pero tingnan muna natin ang Metro Summit Realty is a replay. The highlights for the third quarter of our ball game. We see Roberto Lagar, Joel Domingo, and more of Joel Domingo here executing his masterful footwork down below.
Greg and I will come right back for the fourth quarter action. This is the third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup after this.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Soft Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
Fourth quarter is about to start in just a few seconds. Ryan Powell here together with Greg Celia. Hope you enjoyed us for our second game of our quintuple header of the third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup, formerly Chongliang. Aero Center is the venue here in Quezon City, of course. We have a brand spanking new scoreboard that was installed months ago, Cantigo Scoreboard. Thank you so much for being one of the supporters of this new technology of basketball. And for PCC, what needs to be done, Greg, para sa PCC para mapanatili lang lamang and will came victorious at the end of this quarter?
PCC in cruise control here, especially during their third quarter run. They scored 24 big points in that third quarter of action. And eto na nga, ang sinasabi natin, just keeping the momentum as Ingle Cao drains the Tough Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances 3-point shot from distance. Pero as I was saying, partner, yun nga, The likes of Ingel Cao, Sail Ko, Roberto Lagar, and Joel Domingo should be more consistent, especially if they want to win here. Pero malaki ang kalamangan nila here.
Alright, let's have the five on the floor for PCC. We have Ye Lopez. We also have Lagar, Ingel Cao, who just made a three earlier, and Hoson. For the white shirts, we have Ong, we have C, Castro, and we have Lagar who made the basket. We also have Mark Cheng, and we also have number 19, Mumel Lacson. That's the five on the floor for both teams. 61-35. 8:55 remaining fourth quarter. Lacson has the letter. Lacson, binigay kay C, almost on the backward violation of his foot. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Cheng. Nice play inside. Foray converted by Ong.
A little bit of a mishap right there on the side of Johnny Hoson on that defensive play. Pero kailangan ng PIQC na makakonvert sa ilalim ng rim.
61-38. 8:28 remaining in the balance. As you can see, the score and also the shot clock and the game clock on the bottom side of your screens. Cao for three. Unable to hit. Lopez snares the offensive rebound. Gives it up to Cao. Cao puts it up and will take two free throws as Mark Cheng was committed with that foul.
You know, Ingel Cao in our Metro Summit Realty Instant Replay, showcasing his brute strength and great force while driving inside the basket, attracting two white shirts right there. And Mark Cheng was called for a foul inside.
Second personal foul on Mark Cheng. And Ingel Cao, pretty inconsistent sa free throw line. Kung ikaw tatanungin, paano ka magiging consistent shooter sa free throw line? Makashoot man lang ng 70 o 80%.
Alam mo, partner, may sinabi sa akin yung kaklase ko nung nasa high school pa.
Ano yun?
Isipin mo ang laki ng ring.
Kasi pag inisip mong maliit ang ring, ano mangyayari sa'yo?
Kasi lagi ka magmimintas kapag iniisip mong sakto lang yung bola. Pero in reality, yung rim natin ay malaki. Kasya 3 bola dyan, partner.
Pwede ba yung pagka mag-iisip ka, pipikit ka muna ng 3 seconds, isipin mo malaki ng ring?
Siyempre, ang free throw is all but a mental game. Kaya nga siya tinatawag din na pressure line kasi it's more of analysis paralysis ang pwedeng makatalo sa'yo instead of the skill.
In the meantime, Cheng missed earlier. The foul is on Lopez, third personal. White shirt still has the leather corner pocket long Tom. No go. Yeah, rebounds. 3-on-1 way. Yeah, it's gone! Oh boy, PCC running berserk in the second half and they got another heist. Lagar and the rest of the guys has been prolific throughout the game. Chu from the corner. Chu moves out. Ingel Cao. Lagar with a rebound off the miss. Lagar rejected. And PIQC with a last day stand with a big 26-point market to climb. Ong, sidestep, puts it up, out. Cao rebounds. Yeah, has it. Lagar up ahead. Lagar says, how did I miss that? Yeah, on the outside. Yeah, says we'll settle down.
At partner, kanina tinatanong mo ako kung paano mo papanatili ng PCC ang kanilang kalamangan late in this ball game. Pero I believe they're doing just the right thing here, controlling the basketball, controlling the tempo, and controlling the boards.
How
Once
about
again,
that? Token defense for the white shirts, not allowing them to good of defensive rebound. Even though Chu missed over the backboard, no rebounders there for white shirts.
Yes, and you know the body language of the Philippine Institute of Quezon City alumni right here, they just look defeated.
Or digested, ano?
Yeah, they look tired. At alam naman natin isang malaking rally na mag-comeback galing sa isang 26-point lead. So talagang mawawalan ka ng kumpiyansa sa sarili if you see that in the scoreboard.
6:09 remaining. This is the last-ditch effort here for the white shirts. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3 ball by C. Finally! That's a tough mama home and kitchen appliances 3-point bomb by Ivan C. 64-41. It's a 23-point lead for the green shirts of Philippine Cultural College. 10 to shoot. Here's Lopez. Lopez has a double team. Here's Chu. Right down the free throw line. Chu, 2 to shoot. Puts it up. Bounces out. And PIQC, rare fast break opportunity. 2-on-1. Ong drops it up. Lacson puts it in.
This is what they need. If you are PIQC, you would have to convert more baskets off of defensive rebounds. Kasi nga, kanina partner, nakikita natin, they were not going for the loose ball 2 possessions ago.
And a preempted foul given up by Sonny De La Cruz. Only his first personal, and he appeared only in this fourth quarter. First time lang nakapasok si Sonny De La Cruz.
Ito na yung tinatawag natin na magic bunot ni Coach Mike Oliver.
Cheng almost had a steal. 7 to shoot. Here's the 3 ball. Air ball. The third stringers now with PIQC in the fast break. C almost traveled. C rejected. Great defensive stance. Chu brings up the basketball for the green shirts. Call from the right corner. 17 to shoot. Kao positioning inside. Lopez fakes. Puts it up. Got it.
He was simply unbothered with that contest from, I believe that was Romel Lacson, number 19 for the white shirts.
And De La Cruz was fouled. And Roberto Lagar shouting to disbelief.
You know, if you're our Metro Summit Realty Instant Replay here shows Sonny De La Cruz using a small frame against Roberto Lagar's towering defense. Pero yun nga, ito yung major struggles ng PIQC partner. They're not converting on easy looks.
And even in free throws.
And even free throws. At kanina pa nga sila nagmimintest from the 3-point basket just like that.
That takes the cake out of the white shirts. As they continue to miss free throws and shots, it has all been business for PCC. Ooh, look at that bump. But De La Cruz nonchalantly dribbles the ball on a fast break. Lacson reverse, not there. Puts it up once more. Kao says, why I was fouled? He thought he was blocked.
Engel Kao showing some signs of frustration as we see dito siya nakapag-commit ng foul Ayun. Nadali yung bola pero may konting braso.
Well, with a 23-point lead with 4 minutes remaining, I guess this game is already on ice or something. But in retrospect, can you give us what are the positive feedbacks or positive things that the PIQC did in this game?
You know, they've been generating open looks, especially on the outside and the 3-point distance. Pero unfortunately for them, they just can't drain those shots. Pero on the side of passing, first quarter natin, wala tayong nakikitang action from them. The only thing we've seen from them, yung high-low play nila, walang dribble handoff, walang dribble drive. Pero after that quarter, they've been running play so well. Pero ayun nga, hindi sila nag-convert with their shots.
You're still watching the third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup, brought to you by Tanduay Athletics, Metro Summit Realty, People's General Insurance, Top Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances, The Shawarma Shack, Stick-O, Davis Paints, Auto Plus, Rabinol, Chemical Guys, Do-It-Yourself Auto Detailing, and of course this coverage is powered by Chinoy Basketball Association and our venue partner, Eros Center. And so far, have you enjoyed our broadcast together?
Of course. Siyempre, Ryan Paharo kasama eh.
3 seconds to go on the shot clock. Well, I was surprised that they reset the shot clock to no possession. But nonetheless, Hey and all score his first bucket with 3 minutes and 16 left. Well,
and that served as a big break for PIQC as they cut the lead down to just 23. Nanggaling yan sa 30 kanina, partner.
Chu misses from 3-point country. PIQC, Cheng a little bit dejected, but Tan says, I'll not give up until the final buzzer. Let's see. Tang barrels his way side. It is a failure. 2:50 to go. Mark Chu. Domingo. Prolific so far with those rebounds and stickbacks. Cord is swinging around on the right wing. Inside four-way, Ingel Kao, too deep. Malakas. 2:34 to go. Ong. By the way, as we see Ong miss the layup, my partner here, Greg, will interview your best player of the game. Tingin mo, sinong best player para sa PCC?
Kung ako papipiliin, ang hirap mamili between Engel Cao and Roberto Lagar. Pero syempre, X-factor pa rin nila. Si Joel Domingo, grabing offensive rebounds, scoring off of putbacks.
And we're down to our twilight zone of last 2 minutes. As we see a miss, a Lagar.
2 minutes.
And for PCC, I can say the late chicken saying this game for PCC is in the refrigerator. The door is closed, the eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hard, the jello's jiggling. Mark Cheng collected his third personal foul. And with this impending win for PCC, what do you see? What do you foresight on the upcoming games for PCC in order for them to improve further in their game plan?
PCC here in this game showcased great mastery, especially with shooting the rock from distance. So the only thing that would make them even better is to be more comfortable in running the break and converting in transition. Kasi yung depensa nila is there. The defensive rebounding is there. Offensive rebounding, nandyan din yan. Pero if you're not a running team, mahihirapan ka with the likes of GCC, with the likes of Chiang Kai-shek.
Well, by the way, as we will take a look at later on our team standings with Brian. Later on, will join with me, and I will be back on the analyst role. Chiang Kai-shek, I believe, is one of the top teams. 40 and under on the team standings is concerned. In the meantime, Wong will inbound right in front of us. The bounce pass taken away by Lacson. Lacson wasted away this possession, and he butts off the head to frustration. What has been an all PCC basketball game extravaganza. Ko, the rest of the green shirts with a W. Domingo on the left quarter court. They only allowed their opponent to score 45 points. One of the lowest in this tournament. No-look pass. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you. Sabi niya, thank you.
Joel Domingo with a no-look behind the head pass.
Ong lets it fly. Nope. Domingo. As Greg ready to describe the X Factor. 2 for 3. Could have been an assist if he made that one. 70-45. So cherry picking na lang to kay Lacson. Garbage points.
Easy walking to the layup na lang.
We're down to the final 47 seconds. And since Greg will interview the best player, so my final thoughts for this particular game is this. The PCC dominance, starting by Ingelkau and Domingo, the two combos, have been the big factor. And the third quarter spurt would that be the turning point of the game, as Lacson scored another point. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to be with Greg. Ryan Paro here. Greg will interview our best player in the game after 13 seconds. On the third game, Brian Resilias, right in front of me, will join me.
And
He
that
will be the
third
play-to-play.
game would be between the Chiang Kai-shek College alumni going up against the defending champs, Alumni Association of Xavier School. So don't look away. We'll be right back. Pero tingnan muna natin Metro Summit Realty highlights of this game. Ingelkau showing how it's done from
Look at the big
distance.
smile of the face, ha?
Pag nakita mo yung ngiting yun, delikado ka na.
Oo. Yun
That
ang
killer
no?
smile.
Ngiting kalabaw ba yan?
Pero ang sabi nga dito, Ingelkau, kalabaw lang ang tumatanda, hindi si Ingelkau.
Final score, Philippine Cultural College 70, Philippine Institute of QC 49. Greg will interview the best player of the ballgame. This is your third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.